Welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Bailey Wilborn filling in for Zach. Freshman Garrett Schrader has the biggest game of his youngest career tomorrow night against 7th-ranked Auburn. In last week's game, Schrader played pretty well, throwing for 180 yards and rushing for 125. And now he has the full support of his teammates. Injured QB Tommy Stevens and running back Kylan Hill both say he isn't like other freshmen.
I thought he played awesome. He really took it, upon himself to prepare himself for the game. Just like I feel like all the guys have every week.
He's very poised for a freshman. I've never been around one like that other than KT. He was poised also. I told him, I said, you're gonna have a great career. You're a tremendous player. He played like the way he should.
The 2-1 New Orleans Saints back at home this Sunday night after 2 road games. They'll host the 3-0 Dallas Cowboys for Sunday Night Football. Teddy Bridgewater did a good job of managing the game against the Seahawks, and the Saints were able to pull out the win against a good team. However, they will now have to face the Cowboys offense, who is averaging over 30 points a game. Dak Prescott has shown he can sling it, and Marshawn Lattimore has given up the most yards and coverage so far this season. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater says the Cowboys are just playing good football.
They're playing smart football. They're great on third downs right now, and they're getting off the field. And when you can do that, you're going to give your offense more opportunities to score points like they've been doing this year. So they're playing good football, and they're hot. And we understand that it's going to be a battle. Last year was a physical game, and we expect the same this year.
WNBA legend and Hall of Famer Teresa Weatherspoon has been hired by the New Orleans Pelicans. According to ESPN, Weatherspoon will be a part of the team's player development department. Weatherspoon is a 5-time WNBA All-Star and selected as one of the top 20 players in league history in 2016. The 53-year-old is also a former head coach at her alma mater, Louisiana Tech. She most recently worked as a director of player and franchise development with the WNBA's New York Liberty. It's not a secret that around the NBA that some of the heights just don't add up. For example, Kevin Durant is listed as 6'9", but looks taller than DeMarcus Cousins and DeAndre Jordan, who are listed at 6'11". And around the league, players' true age has become a question, as Kings star Buddy Hield said he recently turned 26, even though the NBA had him listed at 24. Well, no more of that. NBA teams were notified this week that they must certify and submit the precise height and age for every player within the first week of training camp. It was a pretty physical game last night for Thursday Night Football between the Packers and Eagles. On the very first play for the Packers, Jamal Williams out of the backfield. After he's whistled down, Eagles defensive end Derek Barnett appears to come in late and hits Williams helmet to helmet. He was carted off the field and gave a thumbs up. The team says Williams is being evaluated for head and neck injuries, but does have movement in his extremities. And then in the fourth quarter, Eagles defensive backs Avonte Maddox and Andrew Sandejo hit helmet to helmet on the tackle, leaving Maddox on the ground for a good while. Maddox was carted off the field, and the team says he's being evaluated for head and neck injuries as well, but was conscious and also had feelings in his extremities.